If you struggle with shyness or social anxiety, check out our free No BS training course with actual useful advice you can do from home. None of that just get out there nonsense. The link is in the description below. For now, let's get to today's question.
Home shyness and social anxiety. Is being shy bad? The answer will surprise you. Should you just accept that shyness is the way you are and try to live with it? Or should you try to change it if possible? I think that's one reason people say there's nothing wrong with being shy. They don't want to be forced into doing something because of some moral obligation. Referenced from Lonely to Social Life in 27 Days. Most people who are shy and say things like I like being shy are often actually unsatisfied with their social life and amount of confidence. They actually hate being lonely and isolated and having very few friends. They hate being scared out of their mind when they have to speak in front of many people. And they hate that they can't talk to that girl or guy they like. So it's not that they like being shy. They want to be someone who isn't shy. And they are just using their love of shyness as an excuse for not having the courage to face their fears directly. They say things like I like being shy or I don't have to do something I don't want to as a way to make them feel better about caving into their fears and to feel better about sitting around the house all day not even trying to do anything that will move them towards a better future. Although you don't have to overcome shyness, it's a very good thing to want to do. Don't try to overcome shyness because you see it as a defect you have to get rid of to make other people like you. Instead, do it because you want to do it, to improve your own quality of life. People who are shy are usually lonely and isolated. They often have very few, if any, friends. They usually have very low self-esteem and see themselves as loners and losers. Look around you and see how there are so many people trying to be more confident and social. But nobody is trying to become more scared and introverted. There's no advantage to it. And yes, I think self-acceptance is very important to have a healthy self-esteem. Acceptance means that you feel no shame for any part of yourself. But there's the difference between being unashamed and simply being lazy and hopeless. The thing I'm against is when someone gives up going after something they want and then uses self-acceptance as an excuse for their lack of courage. They often have very few, if any, friends. On the other hand, there are plenty of shy people with friends, and being introverted often means that you don't need so many friends. It wouldn't be hard to find outgoing, confident people who lack friends, either because they are incapable of becoming more than acquaintances or because they're crazy/weird and scare people away. Honestly, nobody enjoys being shy, but there are some factors are involved in being shy or being introvert. Many people don't open up to other people easily unless they don't know them fully. People like that one get the comfort of friendliness with someone they would be one of the most fun-loving people you've found, and I don't think that's shyness. It's that these people are just kind of private or cautious while choosing people to hang on or work with. Shyness comes from various reasons. It might be the character building of a person, or they are not confident about their choices in life. It may be the sense of not achieving anything major in life. They might brought up in some conservative environment where they are not so closed with parents or family, or always feels lonely, or never get the chance to speak their mind. These kind of people always find solace in some other activities in which they find, yes, that's our thing, this is what we do happily. Once they get comfort in doing it, the more they sink into their inner shells. They avoid large gatherings or speaking up in public. They will always have less number of friends. They feel hesitant if they have to initiate talking with someone. They don't get easily gel into people either in academies or working place. But when you talk to them one-on-one, they would be such generous, humorous or down-to-earth people. The only thing shy or introvert people needs to do is to believe in themselves and come out of their comfort zone. Always remember that beyond your fear there is always victory. Are you profiling me? Years ago I made huge progress away from being what I mostly think of as selfishly shy/introverted. Then, I seemed to meet a number of people whose treatment left me withdrawing at speed, back into a shell from which I have yet to re-emerge socially. I'm not even sure that I ever will, because I'm not that much of a masochist to try dating again, but I guess joining a woodwork class would be fun. I still consider myself to be fundamentally shy. Yet I can talk for Scotland. We endure many personality characteristics plus behavioral habits that ultimately aren't good for us. The human being is something of a walking poisoned apple. Being shy can of course also be the cover story for indecisiveness or lack of self-confidence, which can certainly be built up by decades of being criticized. Do I like being shy? No. So I try hard not to be. I neither like nor dislike being shy. I have no real frame of reference, and on the occasions where I asserted myself more vehemently than usual, things usually went terribly wrong. I think people can smell an introvert masquerading as an extrovert, and really don't like it when we get out of line or something. Occasionally I wish I were a little more assertive and outgoing. I can fake this, of course, but the problem with that is that it either doesn't work, like I said, I think they can smell a fake, or it works, but then raise the question of what next? It's very off-putting when people see that this bold, assertive, take-charge alpha male is really just a nice milquetoast who won't do them any harm, and I can't keep up the charade forever. I definitely could benefit from an assertiveness training course. Yes, I do like being shy because in the end, it makes me afraid to talk to people that could possibly be poisonous for me. For an example, I wanted to talk to someone who seemed nice. 2 years later, I found out they weren't so nice. They actually pushed people around and made them follow her around. Being shy can be helpful, but not many people realize it.